There's like Deja Kelly and others that want to get this thing done and want to play games. So for you to say everybody's on the same page was a complete lie. Now, here's Adam Silver. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said Tuesday night he is tracking WNBA collective bargaining sessions very closely, and that he and Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum would both be willing to join the prolonged negotiations to finalize a deal. That means when Mark Tatum is getting involved, the guy I put in the thumbnail.
The WNBA's off-season just got a game changer. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver has stepped into the league's stalled labor negotiations and is not coming as a neutral mediator. Players face a stark choice: compromise or have a deal imposed. Here's why this matters, and why Caitlin Clark just might have been right all along. Adam Silver just inserted himself into WNBA collective bargaining talks. His clear.
And Silver also said he has great relationships with many of the players and believes the sides are on course for a solution. The current 40-day extension ends January 9th, and that date is fastly approaching. Okay, he says, I remain optimistic we'll get something done, but whether that means I'm physically sitting at the table for the negotiation, Silver said. And again, I speak for Mark as well. We have been involved with this league for 3 decades. In essence, I care enormously about it and want it to be successful, and I want the players to feel fairly treated as well. And I realize there's been a disconnect, especially over the last few months in these negotiations.
Compromise is required, and games must be played. Notice, he's talking about absolute dollar increases, not the 50-50th revenue split the Players Association wants. Timing is critical. Current CBA extension expires January 9th, giving both sides 3 weeks to close a significant gap. WNBA players want 30% of league revenue. League offers 15%, and Silver signals compromise, not full revenue sharing. Breanna Stewart's recent comments show cracks in union strategy. What we're doing now isn't getting us anywhere. If Adam wants to come, I'd love to have him. Translation: even star players are acknowledging compromise is necessary. Some players are running off-season ventures like Unrivaled, which conflicts with WNBA priorities. Stewart focuses on Unrivaled instead of full WNBA growth. Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, called for compromise weeks ago, emphasizing that games need to be played. The Players Association stance.
The owners are going to give in to all this nonsense. They're trying to hardball, these players are, and at the end of the day, Adam Silver is with Caitlin Clark. Y'all need to compromise and get this damn deal done and stop playing games.
Hey, Stewie. Good to see you. I had 2 questions. The first, Adam Silver spoke ahead of the cup and said that if necessary, he'd be up for coming to the bargaining table, him and Mark Tatum. I'm just wondering, do you think that would be beneficial? Would there be value to having Adam's presence at the bargaining table? What are your thoughts there?
For revenue percentages is starting to collapse under reality. WNBA revenue this season, $200 million. 30% revenue split equals $60 million across 144 players, $417,000 per player. League expenses, expansion costs, and facilities make 30% unrealistic. 15% is more aligned with current financial realities. Absolute dollar increases, like Silver proposes, balance player pay growth with league stability. Caitlin Clark drives WNBA growth. Her games averaged 1.2 million viewers versus league average 400,000. Silver and the league see the same reality. The league cannot risk a labor dispute. The main leverage: momentum and casual fans. A disrupted season risks losing them.
If that means that Adam and Mark need to come to the table, we're more than happy to have that, and just making sure everybody understands what we want and how we feel, and realizing that both things can be true together. Everybody can agree and get what they want out of this, but there has to be some mutual, some things in common happening first. So
Silver and Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum are ready to sit down and impose a framework. Likely outcomes: significant raises, improved benefits, travel accommodations. Revenue sharing tied to profitability, not raw revenue. No 30% revenue split. The union must decide: Accept a real compromise or risk having the deal imposed, and public perception will matter. The WNBA is at a crossroads. Players can
Going to run from fall to April, which is in direct competition with Unrivaled. What were your immediate thoughts when you heard about Project B? And what's the long-term answer for the landscape of women's basketball? Is it to have one premier league? Is it to continue developing all of these leagues? Like, what is truly the answer? What is the ideal world for the women's basketball landscape?
Yeah, I mean, I think my immediate thoughts when I saw Project B, I was kind of like, well, they saw what worked. You know, they saw the success that we had here at Unrivaled, and they wanted to be a part of that in their own way and try to do it. But at the same time, knowing,
secure a historic deal, or force Adam Silver to step in and dictate terms. Caitlin Clark broke ranks for a reason. She sees the reality. Now the question is, will the union follow her lead, or hold out and risk the season itself?